Hello. So we are now in our final training, wherein we will be learning about the dashboard layout and design tools in Tableau Desktop. Now, for our dashboard, we usually have two formats for the sheets, filters, and other sections, which could be in tiled style or in floating style. We have here a comparison between the two styles. For tiled style, this keeps the layout organized and more responsive. For floating, it is not as constrained as the tile style, and the objects can be placed anywhere. It's usually not in a specified tile or not in a fixed area of the dashboard, so it could just literally be floating anywhere. Now, we have here the best practices for layout, colors, and fonts. For the layout, in order for the dashboards to look clear and neat, we must use containers. Containers maintain alignment and provide consistent spacing. You can also place the filters in your containers. Next is the color. On my side, I usually use a specific color palette so it will be organized. We can also use meaningful colors depending on how you want your readers to look at your data. Like if we were to talk about the financial data, of course, you would highlight color red for those numerical values that indicate loss in our sales or profit, and green for gain. So we should limit it to 2 to 3 key colors for clarity. And you also have the fonts. It is important to use clean and readable fonts and to keep sizes consistent. So we use big sizes, of course, for the title. And we must avoid all capital letters unless they are used for important notes or for headers. So, how do we use containers effectively? In order to use containers effectively, we have horizontal or vertical containers. So actually, once you drag a container into the dashboard, you can place multiple shades in that container. You can use a vertical container or a horizontal container, depending on how you want your dashboard to look for the readers or users. You must also try to adjust the height and the width so it will be aligned across devices, because we can view a dashboard from our desktop, from our mobile phones, and from the Tableau server itself. And we also have nested containers. It is used for responsive designs to showcase the filter panels on top or charts below. It's usually a very clean and organized look to the report. Let's go over the Tableau dashboard design with this example that we have. I got this dashboard from Tableau Public. I searched this, showcasing the quarterly sales forecast as of 2018. This is an old dashboard, but for the purpose of learning different designs or ways to create a dashboard, you will make use of this example. A while ago, I mentioned the different objects, such as a horizontal container and a vertical container. There are also other objects that can be used, such as text. If you want to have this kind of title for your dashboard, you can just edit this one using Edit Text. We also have the extensions, Pulse Metric, and Image. You can add images here depending on where you can connect to. And we also have navigations, add filters. So, in this dashboard, all the sheets here were already inputted, and each sheet contains its own filters. These sheets are in a tiled format. If we want to have this in a floating style, we can just edit this one and click Floating. So, we can actually place it anywhere, but it's actually better in this way. So, in terms of the layout design, we can have it here. We can, for example, this specific sheet, I want to edit the container border or the sheet border. I can do it here, and also the background. I can also adjust the whole dashboard itself, because this dashboard is a custom size. But let's say I want it to be in a specific format, like there's a required width or height. Then I can also edit it here. There's a layout if we check it in our Tableau desktop version. And we might as well need to check whether the format is consistent when we open it using our mobile application or Tableau Cloud or Tableau Online. In terms of the whole layout itself, I would say that this sample dashboard is focused on the financial information of the company. So, it's not usually more on graphs or charts. We only have one example of a part of a chart, and below these were also coming from the images. Okay, now let's say I want to publish this dashboard in our own Tableau server. We can go to the server, and then we can publish the workbook. Click Publish Workbook, and before you publish the workbook, your credentials must be inputted already. So, since I already log in with the credentials here from my Tableau Cloud, I must click the desired location where my readers or users can view the dashboard that I just published. I can also rename the title of the dashboard and add a short description so they will have an idea before opening the entire dashboard itself. And we can also choose which sheet to publish. So, since this is only showcasing the dashboard, I will just click the entire dashboard. But, for your information, if you want to go over about a sheet, let's say I want to look into this sheet. Then you just click this container. And then you click Go to Sheet. So it'll show you the sheet. It will also show here. So let's say I want to publish only that specific part. This sheet is actually hidden, and we need to unhide the sheet first. Click Publish Workbook. Now, we can see the sheet that we just unhidden. If you want to publish a certain dashboard or a certain sheet, you can manipulate it using this option. And you can also have other options here. If you have multiple sheets in this Tableau workbook, you can also choose to show the different sheets when this workbook is published to the server. And you also have to embed the unnecessary data sources. So, since the data is already embedded in the workbook, it's okay. But let's say you are connecting to a database, and of course, you have to add the authentication. Okay, so that's a very quick summary about the dashboard. There are multiple data sets that can be searched on the internet or whatever your company has. You can make use of that data set in practice to create a dashboard, to design a layout, and try publishing it. That is all for today. Thank you.